Good. How do you feel after you had a big day the other day?
one?
Oh, you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Huh?
You're like my big brother.
Oh.
My big brother I never had.
I never had a brother either. Just sisters.
Ready and red go.
Yes. Exactly.
You come for open cake?
That's a question.
Go to shopping. Yes, I
So
like that.
relaxed you can just pull it off.
Yeah. They want to wait. But yeah, they already go with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Good building. Very good. Oh, absolutely. That's the building. That's the building. I will buy it.
You said you will buy more? Yeah, maybe.
So. You'll start, yeah?
I'll sell my other house in Canada. You see those patterns?
So.
360?
What's that? No. I'll give you one to try in a minute. No.
As a psycho inside. Only mastering. Clockwork. Before the psycho clockwork. Well, I must say, they keep their value.
Yeah, the old ones. Some of the old ones.
They are now
added into the price.
But I don't know how it works. I guess it would.
Oh, yeah,
There's no later than
whatever that is, and they will do.
other women.
Well,
Can't get a whole lot.
but there was some just divided up.
Oh, yeah.
Don't eat it.
Good game today. Really good game. I thought Florida was going to blow them off. For the others. Tell you what, the big goal was ours. Oh, that changed the whole game. And Bob should have had that.
The goalie for Florida is
Yeah.
he is amazing. Skinner is playing out of his shorts.
Skinner played great. You know, a bunch of my
Well, I think you'll see Connor McDavid bring it up.
But they're figuring out what they got to do.
Well, they need to have two players.
It'll change in Florida because they'll be able to put the right people on. Here, you know what? But they're not overusing them with that.
That's
He seems to be a lot fresher this year, a lot smarter. And their defense is playing.
oh, they're
Finally, it's that defense.
Edmonton is, and then obviously I lived in Edmonton for 7 years.
Yeah, that's right.
Owned a business there that I had a man. I used to go up maybe once a month to check it out. Had a operation. Cities are so different now. I know people in Calgary. Some of them are cheering with hatred among the two. Some of them are cheering for the Panthers.
Well, that's the way it goes in Chicago. I mean, that's
Yeah, exactly.
the team you don't like. You don't want to see do anything. But I mean, Canada needs a top as well. I heard Montreal lit one of the bridges with the Edmonton Post. In Montreal, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
I thought that's pretty good. Well, it's you know, I'm
This
talking,
thing's going 7 games. And it's going to be brutally fun to
and,
watch.
and all the guys I was talking to today were all from the same. Well, they all grew up in the same neighborhood as Daryl Cates, who owns the.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl. So when I first came from Ontario, when my parents got moved, I walked into the English class. I got registered in the school. I walked in with one seat available. Fucking sit beside Daryl Cates. So
Did he buy it from Poppington?
he bought the team. Yeah, he bought the team from the group that bought it from Poppington.
Okay.
Peter Poppington.
Two after.
Yeah, he paid $200 million for it. It's worth $2.8 billion now. So he's done pretty good.
I got some buddies who, buddies with guys I know who bought into the White Sox when Reinsdorf bought them in 1980. I think it was like total 9 or 10 million. It's now worth $2 billion.
I was going to say,
But-
a couple billion.
But Reinsdorf, he doesn't have a big share, but he was the managing partner. He decides when they're going to sell. And these guys are like, I'm never going to see maybe my grandkids will see them. He won't sell until he's dead.
Well, you know, Arthur Griffiths, whose dad used to own the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah.
When he sold to the Aquilines, when he sold the team, we were all members of the same health club in Vancouver. And Arthur Arturo used to come, a real small guy. Like he was just like 5, maybe 5'3". And you know what he said to me one day when people were going, "Oh, your dad sold the team. You know, why did they do it?" You know what he said to me that day? He goes, "Just remember my dad told me God, 10% of something is better than 100% of nothing." That has always stuck with me, and it's so true about the greed of, you know, they did well back then. They still got, like, when they sold it, I think, like $60 or $70 million. I mean, people talk like that's nothing. I don't know what's happened to the world.
You can't spend it. You can't spend it. You really can't. I mean, how much? The problem you have is you got to find a better high.
Exactly.
And where's that? What is that?
Exactly.
You can only say you can go all around the world. I got a couple buddies who the same way, like in the 70s. I said, why are you still working? It's like, I did all that other shit. Now, the juice of working, it's not about the money. It's just about the, you know, the challenge.
Well, that's what Jeff, my buddy Jeff Bellman, didn't come play night. He really went over it. And then we had some drinks last night at the end of Sober Town. There's a couple bars at the far end where there's no, it's just,
All the way north,
yeah, you go, it's towards,
past Weatherspoons.
yeah, up that way, it's called, NIDA, right? It's, you know, really good food. That's our, we call it the living room. It's right in the hotel that we stay at. I said, let him go off to it. And this guy here, I knew the guy too growing up. He was black. He's still, I said, why is he still working? And you know what motivation is? It's just the challenge of getting to that $1 billion.
But that's what drives them.
That's what drives them.
Especially guys who've built businesses from the ground up. I mean, the juice of that is like no.
He started as a floor trader at the old Vancouver Stock Exchange and built himself up. I mean, amazing.
That's a good way to make quick money if you know what you're doing and you're in there at the right time.
Yeah, he was a broker for Freeland. You know, remember Robert Freeland? He lives in. He was the guy who had that mine disaster in Colorado. The Canadian. He's actually American. He's from Oregon, but he was living in Canada. And he had that big mine disaster in Colorado that leached all the shit out of the pond. It was a disaster. And he just walked away from the mess. Yeah.
Pour water. Thank you. Freeland. Check that out.
Yeah, Robert Freeland. The pros have arrived.
What you doing, Ramo? Open play? Open play?
Yesterday when I
3-4-1.
You know, it's low season.
4-4-1.
Well, Maddie said that we're going to talk to the guys over there.
It's close enough.
We'll bring families. I'm waiting to get your report. I don't want to lose an eye.
You playing today? They have open play. One of the open play every morning, 7 to 10, in the evening, like 4 or 5. So anybody can show up. And it's like,
Yeah, I play sports
no, it's just the perspective of being caged in. No, it's regular.
It's
It's a kitchen. Play enough, you know what, like, no, it's like 7. We're in Tennessee. Okay. Johnson said he had farther west of it.
I've been wanting
haven't been by the 16th floor. These guys are 7 miles. Well, I've come up with some white yeah, so then there's some how long is it?
I dry down? So let me just say. So they have I just don't know. My friends and family are like, I heard him talking. I'm good.
Right now,
We had a few see it's called Sunset Day. I have a house in Forest.
where is it?
West Coast, Colorado Beach, United
Oh, you get that in the mornings and the evenings, and then you do the snow. I live in Atlanta a lot. Yeah, we got snow every week. It's just kind of fun.
For 2 days. I like to see
They go away. I grew up in Chicago, so I don't want too much stuff. I don't want too much stuff. It's cold from October to probably May.
They're going to Florida and Tennessee for their vacation. No. I'm just going to go through that when I'm talking about mine. There was a school yeah, we do a rotation and we've got like 4 boots.
Yeah.
Or whoever wants to.
A lot of times, your winter stays wet.
Yeah. That's something to get tired Good calorie.
Oh, yeah.
At least a week. This is shot. But the other guy, I know. Yes. You miss it.